What's going on, dudes? Ghxst here, and welcome back to some more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. This is part 31. If you guys remember where we left off, we finally got the trial. That was the good news. The bad news is we're at a bit of an impasse. Apparently, what was the detective's name? Goodman's body was found in the evidence room. So he could have died in either Edgeworth's car or in the parking lot or in the evidence room, but we don't know that yet. We're supposed to be looking for the Detective Marshall, but I can't find him. And that's pretty much where I'm at. I don't know where he's at, so that's where we're picking up from today. Not really the most thorough explanation, but yeah. If you guys like what you're seeing and want more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. And without further ado, let's get back into the game. February 23rd, 2:15 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. Mr. Wright, so what's going on with the case anyway? I'm a little confused. Huh? Well, let's see. What is going on? The victim, Detective Bruce Goodman, was stabbed to death after 5 p.m. on the 21st. He died in the prosecutor's parking lot and the police the police department's evidence room. What's this "and" the evidence room part? The prosecutor's office and the police department are 30 minutes apart by car. Well, that's what we're going to find out, or try to at least. I feel like I've read this before. Alright, let's do it! Bet she's in good spirits, but I'm not so sure she's going to be much help with this. Don't be so sure, Mr. Wright. Huh? Look, we're in this together, right? I'll prove that these thick rimmed glasses aren't just for show. Those things are big, I'm not gonna lie. Let's go. Science awaits us. Yeah, I've definitely seen this before. Let me check the court record real quick. See, yep, I don't have that lunch on me, so I'm pretty much starting from where I left off last episode. So if y'all will give me a minute, be right back. I'm gonna skip ahead to the part where we at least have this steak lunch or whatever. I'm gonna be right back. All right, y'all, I'm back. I got the steak lunch and I made it back to where we were last episode. So, last episode we were stumped on this dude, detective, the chief of police, Gant. Hold on, I'm gonna make sure I get his name right before. Yeah, Damon Gant, the chief of police. All right, let's talk to him. Is Edgeworth going to be okay? Oh, Worthy? Oh, you know, they're doing a little inquiry committee with him. Sounds like an inquisition. Yep, well, they've had no end of trouble with the boy since last year. You mean the incident on Gore Lake? Oh yeah, Edgeworth did get in trouble for not accepting the police officer's evidence. He kind of dismissed him. So yeah, he's being looked into about that. It doesn't look good having a top prosecutor sit in the defendant's seat, does it? And you got someone else found guilty in that case, right, Righto? Yeah, Von Karma. A legend he was, undefeated in his 40-year career. But in court, you fixed it so he was caught for forging evidence. Wait. I didn't do anything wrong. He did forge evidence. In any case, the prosecutor's office is in a bit of turmoil, you might say. Why, they do just about anything to restore their reputation. Now, depending on what that inquiry committee decides, it could be bad for Worthy. What? It's downright odd, I tell you. The detective getting killed on their turf too, I mean. There being the prosecutors, I assume? Scientifically speaking, it's impossible. Yes, but that's the evidence is, but that's what the evidence is saying. Goodman was stabbed in 2 locations at the same time. That's what it says. That sounds extremely sloppy. I'm not gonna hold you. How do you get stabbed in 2 locations and die? Anyway, wait. Goodman was stabbed in 2 locations at the same time. Okay, never mind. I thought I was on something. What evidence is this? Now, Righto. I can't give away all our secrets just like that. And this in particular, well, it's a little sensitive, and I can't talk about it. I wasn't expecting much anyway. No, one thing I hate most of all is hiding stuff. Secrets. Can't stand them. But you know, it's a full-time job just keeping the chief of detectives trapped shut. Ah, he was the one you were picking on earlier? Huh? You saw that? Whoops. I wonder what it is that he wanted from the chief of detectives to do. Let's see if we can kind of discreetly ask him. How do we discreetly ask him that? If I present him... What if I present him with this knife, like the evidence knife? Because this knife was found at this SL6 incident. What if I showed him this? I was wondering, could you take a look at this? Ah, sorry, Righto. Though, I'm through with that stuff. Through, I say. Go find that guy who can't seem to sit still out there, the busy one. The guy who can't sit still. Does he mean Detective Gumshoe? Either him or the Dancing Blue Badger. What if I showed him this testing fluid? Will that do anything? No. What if I show him my attorney's badge? No, that didn't do anything. What if I show him the ID? I'm gonna just go down the line and see if it does anything. I do wonder how this trophy that Edgeworth won will come into play. What about the crime photo? The lunch isn't enough for effect, isn't gonna do anything. Nothing. I don't. Autopsy report. Okay, I don't even know if any of this evidence is gonna help me. Talk. Nope. What? Outside. Let me go to Wright & Co. and see what happens there. Any ideas? Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I know you're going through a tough time, Worthy. What with all your those rumors? You were even in the defendant's chair just this past December. Yeah. There was that business with him not reading that officer's report. Ah, about the killing at the police department, right? The chief of police was right about that, but I can't help but think someone at the police department doesn't like Edgeworth. What to do? Well, where do we begin? Oh well, isn't it obvious? We should begin with that, you know, that thing. Mystery of the victim, I guess. But how could one man, Detective Goodman, be killed in 2 places simultaneously? Oh, well, you see, we should go to the police department. The evidence room, was it? I'm not being very useful here, am I? No, you're being very helpful. Oh, brother. Okay, so I do have to go to the police department and somehow get past, this guy, Gant. I can't talk to him about anything. What if I examine? Oh, sorry you had to see that. What exactly did the chief of police want you to do? Well, see over there, that's Detective Goodman's desk. That's Goodman's desk. He wanted me to check it for anything that might be a clue. They took away every last piece of garbage in the trash can. So nothing belonging to Detective Goodman is still here? Of course not. Well, except this. What's that? Wait, what? What? You kept something? Sure, why not? It's not important. He didn't even finish writing it. It's a lost item report, but it's only half complete. A lost item? Did Detective Goodman lose something? The date on it is February 21st. Better make a note of that just in case. Goodman's lost item report, a half-written document dated February 21st. Can only be submitted to the chief of police. Okay. I should really get back to investigating the police department crime scene. Okay, that's good and all, but do we take that and show this to him? Yeah, that wasn't gonna do anything. Nate, are these computers helpful? These are the detectives' desks. There are computers and files on each one. Funny, they're a lot tidier than I expected. I guess the detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desks. Okay. What about this guy? That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. I know. The killer used a cassette tape. What a crafty trick. That gunshot was a fake. This is good. No one will expect the cassette tape in this day and age. He's not writing a report. He's writing a novel. This? A poster of a female police officer. Wait, no. That's the latest Babes in Uniform calendar. My bad. Right. There's nothing here that can really help me. What if I go to Star? Oh wait, permission to enter. Oh, maybe once I did everything here I could get this? Okay, cool. Actually, I was wondering if I could ask you a favor. Well, I never thought the day would come when Wright asked me for help. I just met you, bro. I was wondering if we could investigate the evidence room. Why are you quiet? Now, Righto. Actually, I'm sorry. I don't need to investigate after all. Righto, please do. Righto, please. Do I look like a selfish man? Huh? Heck, if anyone asks me, sir, can I borrow $50? I give them $50, no problem. You sound like a pushover. So go ahead, investigate that room to your heart's content. Knock yourself out. It just goes to show you never know until you ask. And for you, here, you can borrow this. Hey! This is a detective's ID card, isn't it? That's a special card for guests, so don't lose it. Yes, sir. It's an honor. You just run along and do your best now. Later, folks. Okay, good. It looked pretty cool on my lapel, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Just think, a real ID. You seem happy. Yes, sir. Because, sir, we get to go into the evidence room now, sir. I think this place is a bad influence on the girl, right? I do think this before I continue playing, I do think that that Ghxst ID card thing will be the thing that gets us into what's it called? The What am I trying to say? Here. This room here. This is what they were talking about. The evidence room is right behind that door. And we've got the ID card from Chief Gant. Let's just walk in. It won't open. Aha! The card reader is turned off, see? What is that security guard thinking? Howdy, partners. Well, what's made my Bambina skies go gray? Finally, I found you. Officer Marshall! Wait, Officer Marshall! Why does it have to be him? What's that? Why does it have to be him? Look for. As you may have surmised, this here is my saloon. We're here to investigate the crime scene. Yeehaw! That card you got there on your chest. That's better than a sheriff's badge in these parts. Yeehaw! Well, what you standing there for? Get along, little doggies. The crime scene's awaiting. Looks like the card reader is on again. Well, we're here. While we're here, I was wondering if we could ask you some questions. Sorry, cowboy, but I got no mind to tangle with you hombres. You're busy then? Did I say that? I only said I don't wish to speak with you. Actually, you said you had no mind to tangle with us hombres. We got a way of making you talk, bro. Watch this. That smell. Ah, reminds me of Texas. So, Officer Marshall, you're from Texas? No, I just saw a special on television the other day. Is this from my baby? Oh, so y'all do go together and you're not from Texas. This is a very interesting episode. Yes. Yeah, Miss Star. What's this? What? What's wrong? A filet steak lunch. I see. I don't see. I wonder what it means. Steak lunch given to Officer Marshall, of course. Alright, Bambina, you win. Ask anything, smack. Bro, he is eating that joint up. Don't choke on that flask, bro. Finally, it seems like he's willing to talk. Please do. Guard station. Officer Marshall, you're in charge of security for the evidence room, right? You got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job, and I'm grateful for it. Actually, Officer Meeseeks at the detention center told us. Ah, that poor little doggy. Poor guy. I keep getting his name wrong and calling him Meekly. He told us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station. Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this. But since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago, well, I might not look it, but I lost my fire for the job, you know? So, what were you doing around 5:15 when the murder took place? Well, I reckon I was galloping down the highway on the back of my steed, Zippy. No, he was riding down on the highway on his horse named Zippy. That's a corny name, I'm not gonna lie. There's no need for people here anyhow. These newfangled machines do a bang-up job of keeping an eye on the place. You mean the security camera system? I don't take to machines much. Kinda like that stewed broccoli the steak next to your steak, you know? I don't know, but anyway. What? I'm gonna skip. about him and the security system. I know what maybe two of the machines in here do. Only two of them? There must be a dozen. Like I said, Bambina, me and machines, well, I like them about as much as I like stewed cauliflower in my steaks. The easiest ones to understand are these here security cameras. Those are the ones that Officer Meekins mentioned. If nothing happens, the tapes are automatically erased every few hours. And Officer Meekins and Detective Goodman are the only ones of... Are they on one of those tapes? I reckon they might be. You're the security guard, and you reckon? Right, you're a bad security guard. One more thing. When you go into the evidence room, you need an ID card. That's the card reader by the door. The card reader leaves a record of every ID card that passes through. Okay. So this is the ID card record. Hey, I've seen that somewhere before. Sorry, Bambina, I can't show you more than that. Huh? I haven't heard whether this is related to the case yet. Mr. Wright! I saw a number on that record just now. I've seen that number before. Maybe there's some way I can prove that that record is tied to the stabbing. Hold on. I didn't even see the thing like that. Check. Okay, this didn't really do anything. Let me talk to him about himself real quick and see if that does anything. Miss Starr told us something. She said that you were a detective until 2 years ago. It was always my dream to be a rawhide wrangler on the scene of the crime. That's all gone now, like a drinking hole in the prairie fire. You're still investigating the SL9 incident with Miss Starr, aren't you? That was my case. It's all solved in the record books, but it smells like a bad game of poker. I can't let it go. That's all there is to it. What kind of case was it, anyway? We heard the name so many times, but no one tells us what actually happened. Uh-oh. There are some things you're better off not knowing than me now. Anyway, the case is officially dead as of 2 days ago. 2 days ago? The day of our case? That's right. The evidence transferals. Ezra was talking about the transferals too. Yeah, what is that? Sorry, but could you talk about what this whole transferal thing is about? We keep only evidence from solving cases in this room. They're kept here under the presiding detective's supervision for 2 years. So we can reinvestigate them if it turns out there was a mistake, see? So what happens to the evidence after 2 years? It goes to sleep forever in the underground vault at the county sheriff's department. That's what we call transferal. We do it every February. I see now. Transferal. Transferal is like a funeral for old cases. 2 years after a case is solved, it's closed. Forever. Dead. Never to be reopened again. Never to be reinvestigated. And that happened to SL9 2 days ago. Okay. Let's go to the evidence room. The evidence room did not look this nice whenever we did the evidence with Von Karma. Evidence room sector 3. Alright. Is that a gun dummy on the side? What is that? And why is it here? Anyways, it's quiet. The investigation room. It's quiet. The investigation room must be over here. So this is the evidence room. It really is kind of like a graveyard. Ghxst are supposed to have grass and trees. It feels like a morgue. Fair comparison. Nice try, Mr. Wright. You can't scare me. Gumshoe's here too. Whoa! They hit each other? And was that a broken car door I saw on the side? What is that? Anyway, sorry. I thought you were a ghost. That is a broken car door. Anyway, I wouldn't recommend going around smacking ghosts on the head, pal. So is it true what I heard? Righto, please, do I look like a selfish man? Heck, if anyone asks me, sir, can I borrow $50? I give them $50, no problem. So go ahead, investigate that room to your heart's desire. Knock yourself out. Yeah, it's true. So Chief of Police Gant will loan anyone $50 bucks, even me? Oh, so that's what you were talking about. Actually, I was put in charge of the investigation for today. Just for today? Boss for a day? But guess what? You got permission from the chief, so now you're boss for a day. Gee, thanks. First of all, you'll want to have this. Evidence room floor plans. Scene of the stabbing for a detective at the PD. Alright, let me look at this real quick. There's literally nothing here. Maybe if I talk to him, he'll explain more. Boss for the day. So Detective Gumshoe, you're the boss for the day? That's right. It's an honor. After all, the murder took place right here in the police department. But if you're the boss, why are you all alone? Where are your underlings? They're using yesterday's findings to prepare for tomorrow's trial. In other words, you got kicked out of the investigation. Again. I'm adamant, though. I'm going to take control and put this case to rest. In my own evidence locker, pal. Sorry if I'm stuttering, y'all. It's pushing midnight and I'm tired. You have a locker in here too, Detective Gumshoe? Haha! Of course. I'm a detective after all. They gave me a locker that only I can open, pal. Only you can open? Evidence lockers. This place is more high-tech than you might think. Every locker is fixed so that only one detective can open it. Using their ID card. Well, that's the thing, pal. ID cards can be lost. Why, I'm on my third card since entering the first course already. That sounds like a lot. Yeah, but even I can't lose my own right hand. Right hand? Oh, you mean your fingerprint? Exactly, pal. The lock for each locker is coated with a fingerprint. So the only locker we can open is our own. Funny, they look like normal lockers. They are the latest model. There's a trick to the handles, see? The handles? On the other side of the handles is a sensor, and if the wrong person touches it, bazap! You get a shock. If that's what happened, my hand would be black and smoking every day. In any case, the locks aren't that obvious. There are even some people on the force that don't know about the fingerprint locks. Evidence locker. Only the assigned detective prints can unlock it. Indicator lamp lights up when it's open. Can I slide? Yeah. Examine. There's paint. There's a lot. Whoa. Okay, there's a lot going on here. Let's start here. Wow, someone must have broken something big to make all these pieces. Detective Gumshoe, perhaps? There you go, pal, making me out to be some kind of hooligan. That's apparently from the case. The case? The SL9 case, pal. See the sticker on one of the pieces there? Another piece of SL9 evidence? Take a closer look. I wonder what shape these pieces were in before whatever it was broke. You want to try to put it back together? Ha! Good luck, pal. That's no job for amateurs. Well, I spent good 3 hours on that before I had to give up. That's why I always carry around a tube of glue. Well, this piece looks like the bottom. Let's try putting the rest in place. Are they gonna make me do? They're going to make me do this. Are you serious? I'm gonna be here all night. Can I rotate? Yo, there's no way they're making me do this. No. Oh my god. Okay, so it looks like I don't even know where to start. So, oh my god, this is gonna make my brain hurt. This makes me want to mess around and cheat. Like, how am I? Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna have to pause the video again because I'm not about to have y'all sit through this. I'm gonna be right back. Now the last part. Not that. There you go. But wait, we're missing a piece. Huh? Well, I think we did it, but some of the pieces are missing. Yeah, I got that far too in 2 minutes myself. The problem is finishing it. Were some pieces stolen? I bet they were missing to begin with. Still, this doesn't look like the most stable kind of jar. I kind of understand how it got broken. Unstable. This jar is really evidence. I'm crying. Unstable jar. Jar pieces back together from fragments found at the crime scene. A piece is missing. Okay, that answers that. But what about a lot of things like this glove right here, a locker's open, a paint and saw, and this blood stain. What's this? Blood? It's a little worn, but there is definitely a handprint there. It looks like someone tried to wipe it off. Mr. Wright? What if there are other bloodstains left in this room? We should use her testing fluid to check it out. Oh, can I actually like use it? Oh, okay. That's cool. Spray. Oh! I like this feature in the game. That must have been a massive pool of blood. Never seen anything like it. I'm not a professional. What's your opinion, detective? Pale blue blood. Maybe Detective Goodman was actually an alien. It's too late at night for this. This proves that something really happened in front of this locker. I'll make a note of it on the floor plan. Hey, if you didn't want my opinion, you shouldn't have asked. Yeah, alright. Is there more? let's see if there's any more before I... What? Will there be any blood here? Let's back out. Not move. Let's examine this. Look, this one's open, and the red indicator light above the door is lit. That locker is coated with Detective Goodman's fingerprint. Detective Goodman's locker. Are you sure it's okay to leave it open like that? Well, it'd be hard to get it open again if we closed it. It's empty. It must have taken the contents elsewhere. Okay, what about this glove? This glove is also SL9 incident evidence. Someone left a glove here, but only one. Is that the gumshoe, maybe? There you go, pal, making me out to be some kind of absent-minded detective. That's evidence from the case, you know. You mean SL9? It does have a tag on it. Rubber glove. Tagged evidence from the SL9 incident. Extremely thin rubber glove. Okay. Is there anything... Can I click this paint too? No? Okay. I'll just click this down here. What's a saw and paint doing here? Since the dawn of time, true art has always been a war against oppression. True art? I noticed that there's blue and yellow paint here. Don't tell me this was used to make that badger outside. Oh my goodness. Perhaps we're witnessing the birthplace of the blue badger. Well, you might say this is my studio. Here, in the evidence room. Really? I can click this again. If you put these pieces together, it makes a jar. There are two things that bother me. One, why are some of the pieces missing? Two, doesn't it seem a little unstable? No wonder it broke. I'll make sure to remember that next time I make a jar. Right. Bro, we only got like one slab of evidence left. Okay. Would there be any more blood anywhere else? Doesn't look like it. I guess after this, I can go back out to Marshall and talk to him. Talk. What about Edgeworth? I'll always believe in Mr. Edgeworth, no matter what happens. So, Mr. Edgeworth is with the inquiry committee now, right? They're trying to figure out who's responsible for the mess up in court today. I see. I guess this is what you call fate. Mr. Edgeworth just can't get away from that case. That case? Yeah, that case. The SL9 incident, of course. This man's been in 2 cases. Bro, how much trouble can this man get into? That was the beginning of the end of Mr. Edgeworth. Maybe we can get him to tell us more about the case. Yeah, right. Move guard station. Let's move to... Let's go to Edgeworth's place. Underground parking lot. There you go. I hate that I have to flip through so many places to get to one. Well, this place is as classy as it was yesterday. I'm sure it'll still be just as classy tomorrow, Emma. Incidentally, Edgeworth's not here. I'm sure he's off doing important investigations. I hope that's what he's doing. I guess we'll have to come back. Okay, so he's not here. Move, parking lot, move. I don't think going to the detention center is going to do me much help. Here you go. I feel like there's something for me to look at here, but I feel like I'm missing it. Examine. Oh, the lockers. Or more lockers. Can I get these ones too? This place is stuffed to the brim, stuff with evidence, stuff with dreams. I'm not so sure about the dreams. It won't open. Did you really think it would? Hey pal, our security is high-tech around here. Yeah, right? Come on, Emma. Oh, that was the... Well... No clues here. I don't even know why I clicked it. There's nothing else for me to click on. Wait, what if I go to the court record? Check... This vase, I can't check. Oh, the bottom of this vase? Huh? This thing doesn't have a bottom. That's weird. I wonder which side is up. Better yet, what's the purpose of a bottomless jar? At least it doesn't collect dust inside, right? You got a good point there, I guess. Is that a blood stain? Hey, look! They're hard to make out, but are some dark red stains here. Looks like blood. Do you think Detective Goodman's blood somehow got on this when he was stabbed? Not likely. This blood looks like it's been here for months, maybe longer. This jar was evidence in the SL9 incident. That might be when the blood got on it. Okay. I can check the... What's the point in giving me a check, the option to check the locker if I don't have access to it? That's stupid. Floor plans. Yeah, that's the blood over there. Why'd they make it blue though? Let me check this glove. Nothing for me to check on here but the tag. The tag says SL911. I guess this is another piece of evidence from that case. You know, I never did care for the wrong tag. It's confusing. Huh? What's so confusing about that? Do you know how many other words sound like it? Bag, gag, nag, zag, lag, zag. She made that last one up. Zag? Is that even a word? You challenge me? What? What? Are you playing a word game now? Oh, brother. Alright, let me talk to Gumshoe and see. I can't really talk to him about anything. What about the stuff behind him? Examine. More lockers. Wow, look at this big pile of junk in the corner. That looks like a car door. There's a pair of handcuffs attached to the frame. Maybe the guy they caught was some sort of escape artist and he got away. Hey, that's one of those human profiles for range testing. He's been shot square in the forehead. Better him than us. Oh, there's one specific locker I can look at. Oh, there's something coming out of it. Okay. There's something sticking out of there. Looks like a shirt. I guess it must be evidence for some case. What did Detective Gumshoe put this here? There you go, pal, making me out to be some kind of slob. I'm not responsible for the evidence here. That said, I bet the evidence locker was open recently. How do you know? If you leave things hanging out like that, the evidence gets dirty or ripped. The guard checks on that kind of stuff and notifies the detective responsible. How many times have I had him breathing down my neck about some silly evidence? I like Detective Gumshoe leaves evidence hanging out a lot too. I bet he doesn't tuck in his shirt under that trench coat either. If you're going to talk behind someone's back, do it right in front of them, pal. Alright. And this stuff here. Some sort of bulky equipment is gathering dust here. What a sorry-looking fishing pole that is. Ah, that's my personal pole. I never did get around to using it. Wait, I've seen that somewhere before. Right, pal. That's that metal detector. That one that led to the solving of that case out on Gourd Lake, remember? Oh, right. Wow, that feels like it was ages ago. And, I don't think I've seen this one before. Oh, that's a bug sweeper. I'm sure it will come in handy in solving some cases sooner or later. That cheap-looking box? You can't just judge a person or a machine by their cover. You gotta look at their heart. Heart, sure, bro. There's nothing else for me to really look at. Talk. Nothing. I'm trying to think where else. What if, hold on. I think I tried this before, but I'm gonna use that spray again. Wait, can I spray? Yeah, I thought so. Uh-huh. Why am I getting a reaction here? There's no reason for the murderer to touch this spot if he fled out the door. This just might be something insignificant. Hey, that's some pretty amazing stuff you got there, pal. What, this? It's called luminal testing fluid. Where'd you get your hands on that? Huh? I'd like to get some too. Just to borrow 50 bucks from the chief. I'll just borrow 50 bucks from the chief. Where do you get this, Emma? I always buy it by mail order. Well, I better jot this down on the floor plans. Alright. Is there anything else I can... Did anyone touch the equipment? Did anyone touch the door even? Nope, doesn't look like anything else is here. Let's look at the floor plans. That here. No talk. I think I found just about everything I could find at the moment. But I'm gonna take one more good sweep before I wrap the video up. Cause between that stain here and this stain here. But even if there was any extra blood splatter in places, where would we even find it? Could something be on the locker? No. Just a whole lot of nothing. Alright, I'm gonna end my search here. Can I talk to... No, I can't talk to him about anything. What if I went to this area here? Nope, nothing. The detention center. He can't help me much. Wright and Co. No, that's not gonna do much for me either. Move. I still gotta be in the guard station. I can't present him with nothing. Talk to him. I still gotta be in the evidence room for something. I'm confused. Examine. It has to have something to do with that spray. Oh, the door. That's the door we just came in through. It's like you don't need an ID card to get out. I wonder what would happen if Officer Marshall cut the power while we were inside. Don't wonder that. Let's hope he remembers we're in here. Right. There's nothing else for me to look at. What if I presented him the blue badger thing, since there's paint and whatnot in here? No. Present. This is my crowning achievement, my masterpiece, you might say. But art is always misunderstood, pal. Art. He was dancing proudly on the day of the award ceremony. But there were a lot of people coming and going after the ceremony. So they took the blue badger away for a while. Really? Why? Oh, they said it was shameful or something like that. Shameful. That I toiled night and day. I sympathize with Detective Gumshoe, but I can see why they moved it. Fair. Would he know anything about this item report? I'll only say one thing, speaking as a detective. If I see a piece of evidence I know nothing about, I say nothing. Nothing. That's fine. You bet it's fine, pal. He knows something, he knows everything about these evidence lockers, so what if I press it? You can't open the lockers if your fingerprint doesn't match. If you can open it, they'll give you 50 cents. No, the police department lacks faith in its lock system. After all, Detective Goodman was stabbed here after opening his locker. But at the same time, he was found dead over at the prosecutor's office. Okay. That still didn't get me anywhere. Unstable jar. Alright, you don't know anything, that's fine. What if I showed him the picture? That's the photo that Miss Star took. Anything you can tell us about it? That Miss Star is quite the lady. Why, I remember it was winter. I was 16. She was the only one who ever got me to talk about what happened. 16? That's how old I am now. I wonder what happened. I wonder if Detective Gumshoe wore a trench coat back in high school too. That's funny. Wasn't there another picture? Oh no, that's the parking lot. I'm trying to think. I wish there was a way I could like... Did I press him on the shoe already? I already did that. Detective Goodman's note, and that switchblade knife. I bet Edgeworth was the most surprised of anyone. Because of the SL9 connection? That was Mr. Edgeworth's first big case, you know, 2 years ago. That was the first time the world knew Edgeworth was a man to be feared. But why would evidence from that case turn up now? I guess it's not over, pal. Maybe there's some loose ends left on that case. If I show him the memo, will it say the same thing? The SL9 incident. Okay, I got him to talk about something else. Now that was a bloody, violent case. Violent? So it was a murder? A serial killing. A serial killing. Maybe I don't want to get involved with this after all. Right? A serial killing is wild. But the killer made a mistake and Mr. Edgeworth built his case around that to nab him. And this was 2 years ago? That put Mr. Edgeworth right in the spotlight and started the rumor mill. Rumors about forged evidence? It was supposed to be all cleared up with the transferal the other day. It was the last job he ever did. Detective Goodman, that is. Huh? What do you mean? Detective Goodman was the detective in charge of the SL9 incident, see? So that switchblade knife the victim took... I didn't even read that. Hold on. Blah, 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 blah. The victim took the knife out the evidence room. Wait. The victim took the knife out the evidence locker himself? How would they do that? But anyways, I'm gonna wrap up this video here. Clearly, we have to learn more about the SR9 incident before we go to court. Can I save here? Yeah, because I don't wanna like start from scratch essentially. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys ever just seen one more Phoenix Wright, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and let me know if y'all want more. It is almost 1 in the morning and I am tired. So I'm gonna go catch up on sleep. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to y'all later.
Sometimes I love myself, touch myself.